Like, it's the universe only gives you what you want. The universe, that's the thing people have to understand. The universe never says no, always says yes, but it says yes to what you believe, not what you're praying for, because you can pray for anything, you can ask for anything and not believe that you deserve it. So it says yes to your energy, to what you think the most, what you truly believe. So somebody is coming out of this like idea that friendships create poverty or insecurities. Now, with the Queen of Cups being reversed, we got Queen of Cups usually represents self-love, somebody that really loves themselves, somebody that is emotionally available. Okay. Now, with it being in reverse, this is giving not emotionally available. So it could be that we're in this energy because somebody has not yet really did the internal work to create a real friendship, a long-term friendship, to see the possibilities of the friendship growing. With the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands is usually about kind of like waiting for your ships to come in. Like, I don't see how, if y'all can see, but there's ships out here. This person is waiting for the ships to come instead of doing anything. Like basically, like when you just kind of wait, it's giving me like this energy of like waiting instead of actually planting a seed or moving energy around so the friendship can grow. You're waiting to see it, like see what happened. It's like, I'm just gonna wait and see if they're gonna call. I'm just gonna wait and see if they're gonna do anything about it. But if everybody has the same idea, what y'all think gonna happen? If nobody's really making a move and everybody's waiting on somebody else to make a move, how's energy moving? How's we really getting to know each other? How's we really choosing? How's we really gonna know where's this bond going? So questions, comments, concerns about that part? No?
Well, I can say I'm guilty of that.
I was say, that kind of sound like Tiara and Oh.
What? No, well, I have a comment about the other stuff, not even about that. About coming into this and making connections or friends. Prior to this last part, there was something you said in the middle. I had lost a friend. She died, and after losing her, I haven't made any friends after her due to the fear of making a genuine connection and then losing the person, because as quickly as I met her and we reconnected, she was actually completely wiped out of my life. And coming back from something like that is very difficult because you gain genuine connections and then they're like gone. And it's still hard now because you meet people and they're cool and they're nice and everything works well and there's absolutely nothing wrong, and then they're just gone. So the friends I had prior to her were okay, but after her, making a connection really working for that or towards that, I never felt a need to do that because in my mind it would result in loss. And a loss like that, like a sister type loss, is something I'm not used to, so it hurts differently.
Yeah.
I experienced the same thing. Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah. But you see how like the fact that you both experienced the same thing, we definitely don't want to fall into a trauma bond, but there is a mutual understanding, right? There's a mutual understanding or a foundation to be built upon to support one another, to understand why it's difficult. I certainly understand the loss. When I was 16, my mom passed away. And I remember thinking, nobody is going to ever accept me as I am the way my mom does. Like, there's nothing I could have done for my mom to be like, girl, back. Like, my mom was just so accepting of me versus other people had their kind of like their judgments or their they kind of set their boundaries or judgments to decide like how this is gonna go, versus like my mom totally accepting like I could do nothing wrong in my mom's eyes. So like to lose that, this idea of like I'm never gonna have that again. So I in a way kind of did create a wall from building anything else. And what's funny is like my soul was looking for it. Like I've been married twice, and what kept me with these individuals was their mothers. Like the relationship was not that great, but they had awesome mothers. Their mothers loved me. So it's like, even though I was like had this wall up against really building that bond with their mothers, it didn't stop them from, showing me that love and care like I was their daughter. But there was that fear within me that like I could lose them. I don't want to really, because the reality is like it trickles down, those traumas, until you heal it, until you face it, until you talk about it. It trickles down into your next relationships. Like, because even like the husbands that I married, I couldn't fully love them because the idea that I would lose them. So I literally married men that I knew I didn't love unconditionally because I wasn't in a position to, right? We saw this Queen of Cups reverse, right? So it's almost like this trying to protect yourself from being rejected. Because although you lost someone, it wasn't, believe it or not, it's never us crying because someone died, right? It's us crying because what we lose because they died. And I realized that after my mom passed, like when I'm crying, it's mostly about what I'm no longer going to experience. Which has nothing to do with like being sad that she died. It has more to do with like what I no longer have access to, which goes back to me, which goes back to trying to figure out what she gave me. Can I get this again? Can I give it to myself? So I no longer have to depend on nobody else to give me that. And then when anybody else does come into my life, they're not filling a void, because that's not their job to fill the void. That's my job. They're adding to it. And now that me pouring them to myself and filling my cup, when they come and they actually plant a seed in my life, and or the seed that I planted in my life, they're watering it. Not that there's no seed and I'm waiting on them to plant the seed to fill the void, and then now I'm also expecting them to water it because I ain't doing it. Like, no, you have to do it. One thing that's constant is change. And sometimes change gonna look like never seeing a person again physically. But that's only because this physical life is temporary, but spiritually they're always there. I'm sure plenty of y'all seeing synchronicities, seeing plenty of numbers, angel numbers, 1111, 22, 44. Like, these are signs that your friends that you lost are reminding you, like, I'm not gone. And we'll see each other again. And because they want you to, so it's I'm picking up, so like, what's that saying? Like, it's better to have loved than to not loved at all. Would you have rather never experience that type of friendship in your life than to have experienced it and know that it exists at all? That's what we're up against. To say, okay, would I have rather just not even, because that's what you're saying to yourself, like, I'd rather not even really connect with someone else like that if I'm gonna lose them. You're gonna lose everybody.
That's it.
At some point in your life. If it ain't our turn to go first, then it's their turn to experience loss, right? So we can't allow, because we don't know if tomorrow's promised for anybody, to stop us from really experiencing true intimacy, true friendship, people that can come into our lives and create change. Because change is going to happen anyway. But as far as how it looks and how it affects your life, are you growing or are you fizzling away? Are you dying on the inside like a seed that's not being watered? You know? Okay. Woo! So this card says unwavering faith. Spirit is urging y'all to have unwavering faith. That means that the type of faith, what's that saying? The faith of a mustard seed, right? And we talked about planting seeds. Unwavering faith means that not a soul, a decision, a change in this world is going to shake your faith in what you truly want. If you truly want to experience that type of friendship again, because you can, if it happened before, it can happen again. That love that you felt, that friendship, like a sisterhood, like family, even deeper than your family, right? That soulmate energy, like we've been family before. We've been in this rodeo lifetimes, right? Those are real experiences you'll have over and over and over again. But we also have free will, so we can decide I don't want to do that. But then when you're going against change, you create loss for yourself. You create that Five of Pentacles energy. See these people? See these people out in the cold, being left out in the cold. It's almost like with it crossing, it's like your decision to not get close to anyone else, to refuse to get hurt again or disappointed, or experience losing something or someone, is only making you lose create loss for yourself. Like you think you're saying to yourself, okay, I'm never gonna put myself in a position to have to experience that type of love again, so I don't have to feel like this. But you're already here. That's what you don't understand. You're already like this. That's why it's in reverse, because you're coming out of it. Even though you may not have decided, like, yes, I want real friendship. I do see this going somewhere. I'm going to plant the seeds that I need in order for this to grow. You're still coming out of it because you actually put yourself in the environment versus not doing it all. Because all y'all could have said no. All y'all could have said, nope, not doing that. I don't even want to fake it. I can't even fake it. That's me. Like, I can't even fake a friendship. I can't lie. I tried. I always get caught. That's why I just forget it. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it ain't, I gotta come 100 myself. And if you don't like my 100% of myself, that's cool. I'm gonna keep it moving. So at the bottom, look, totally different deck. Guess what this say? You can already guess. It says seed of potential. And what that look like?
Growth.
Yep, growth. So it's like, you know what I mean? That confirmation. So it says seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with care and intention. Literally what we was talking about, what was happening here is like, okay, nobody's planting any seeds into really growing something and nurturing. You know, they say plants grow healthier, stronger when you talk to them. We're not so different from plants. We need water to survive. We need sunlight to survive. Somebody needs to plant a seed, whether it's us or someone else, in order for us to grow anything, anywhere, in any direction. It says release burdens. So keep in mind, those old thought patterns, those old beliefs just create more burdens for y'all. It says embrace clarity and let go of what no longer serves you. It no longer serves you to believe, because you experienced loss, that you will never love again. What's that saying? I never love again. Like, because you've got hurt in the past. But that's the thing. You create a certain type of resilience through pain. You gain a certain type of wisdom through loss. Sometimes there's a certain level you're trying to get to in life, and you actually, or something you were praying for, but you wouldn't have been able to get through it until something changed, until you experienced something. Where do you think these bestsellers come from? These Netflix movies come from? They don't, I mean, we believe it or not, no human being can create anything that they have never seen before. It had been seen at some point or another, at some century or generation ago. But it has been seen in order for it to be drawn, in order for it to be created, in order for it to be manifested in our minds, and then in real life. So it says, oh, here's a clown in reverse. So somebody is coming out of this playing around. This being a clown. It says steady as you go. Navigate with patience and resilience. There's a word I just said. Trusting in your inner strength to guide you through life twists and turns. So life is gonna always be doing some shit. It's a circus out here, bro. But what are you gonna do about it? You gonna let life twists and turns create something terrible for you, or you gonna create something magnificent? Like comics, comedians. A lot of times, some of their stories be 100% of what they truly experienced. But sometimes it'd be terrible as fuck, but it'd be funny as hell the way they took that pain and create laughter. That's them taking their power back. I'm not finna let what happened to me keep me down, have me out here looking like a clown, have me out here clowning around, not getting what I really want. Spirit link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideas to find success. So I feel like the friendships you'll gain, whether they're long-term, short-term, they're literally linked to your success. There's something greater. Like, let's say you ended up not winning the show. You're still going to win in some other kind of form or fashion just for being on the show. It's literally linked to your success. It says, trust your path. So y'all on a whole spiritual path. You didn't even know. And anybody that get a reading from me, it's path. And that's why spirit ended up bringing you my way. Like, it's time to let them know the journey begins. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be great. You're going to become something else. Something some of y'all haven't even thought of, dreamed of. You're going to end up with ideas and opportunities that you never even, you're going to be like, why didn't I see this before? Certain experiences, certain people you come up against, they kind of plant seeds of ideas, plant seeds of dreams. Let's say you stop dreaming. I'm just going to, ain't even no point of like doing what I like or doing what I enjoy, or I'm just gonna just go through life. I'm just gonna take it a day at a time, instead of truly understanding what it is that brings you joy, what it is that gives you that get up and go. It says, listen to your intuition, seek direction, and embrace discovery. Answers reveal the journey within. Answers reveal the journey within. What's strange is like when I'm reading that part, I'm like, that don't even sound right. So I had to like take another look. And I feel like the reason why is because a lot of y'all ain't even trying to look within. All anybody you interact with is a mirror. Whether it's a good encounter, a bad encounter, a shocking encounter, they are mirroring, which means this energy experience exists already inside of you. It's already, so for example, let's say you experience where someone's gossiping about you and you find out later, right? They talking shit. And you're just like, well, I don't even do nothing to nobody. I just mind my business. But guess what's happening on the inside? Instead of being in the mirror saying, you so beautiful, you so smart, you instead of having goals to build yourself, you're probably self-sabotaging. You probably, I probably don't look good in this, and degrading yourself. If you talking shit about yourself, what difference is somebody else do it? Why they can't do it? You do it. You got to change that self-talk. You got to change that stinking thinking about yourself. If people on the outside showing you, because just because people don't know like what you're thinking, the universe knows, and they don't always says yes. Oh, you think you ugly? All right, let's have these people come out here and tell you how ugly you is. You think you're not smart? All right, let's have somebody show you that you're not smart. Until you realize, wait a minute, what I did was actually really smart. And sometimes we unconsciously do it. Like my whole thing is like, when I make a mistake or when I can't think things through, I'll be like, or when I lost something or I found it, and I just be like, man, I'm just not that smart. And I have to remind myself that, no, I'm very smart. So that's what this is about. This is about allowing yourself to decide what it is you want from this show. Because although it's called Friendless, right, which would indicate that you have no friends, but a lot of the cast members do have plenty of friends. But there is a reason why they're on this show. Because are these friends real friends? Are these friends valuable friends? Are these friends creating change for the better? Are they creating growth? Are these yes men? Because a yes man ain't your friend. Yes, you look good, but then they back here, girl, you saw that wig she had on yesterday?
Them dangerous friends.
Oh yeah, but they exist. And sometimes we have too many of them. Mm-hmm. And it's not until you find that true, genuine friendship that you're not going to find until you can be a good friend of yourself, that you're going to be able to acknowledge those other friends are not your friends. So that's what this show is about. Gaining a true, real friendship, knowing that it truly exists. And it's greater, it is better to experience it even once in your entire life than to not experience it at all. So let's see. So y'all just on a path, a journey. You going somewhere. You're going somewhere bigger than this, but you can't get that carrying these burdens. There's nothing you could have done to change the outcome of what happened in the past, what happened with the previous friendships, what happened in your relationships. It was all meant to happen. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. Am I letting fear stop me? A little bit. Letting fear stop you from truly gaining meaningful friendships. It says, are you experiencing a mountain of fear? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? That's literally how the reading started. And I was trying to put it into words like, it looked like y'all not planting these seeds into the friendships for real. Because you already given up before you even gave it a shot. But you think you're giving up, but with them cards crossing, you literally still gonna gain something from it. It says, the juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. You have to move. You have to do something. You have to plant the seed. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. So when you have a fear that, oh, if I text him, he might not text me back. If I get too close, what if it's the real deal and we grow a bond and then I lose them? That's fear stopping you from truly experiencing happiness in the present moment. Too often we too far in the past. We still on yesterday. Too often we thinking about the future. They not there yet. You can go to the movies now. Be present. It says choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero. So that's who you must become. You're your own hero. You're the only one that can save yourself. And through doing that, you end up saving other people. It says, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? How often I say friendships are very closely linked to relationships. It says to create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. So I feel like that's what the real fear is. Lacking boundaries in your friendships. Boundaries is an act of self-love. Saying no is an act of self-love. Your real friends, you will be able to say no to them if it's not a soul yes. And they will understand, and it won't push them away. And they don't have to manipulate you to get what they want. Though setting boundaries lets you know who your real friends are. And I feel like that's what am I going to be able to set boundaries when I share something with them? Because last time they told somebody else. Am I going to be able to let them know? Like I feel like what we talk about, what I share with you between us is, especially when it's very vulnerable, is between us. I would appreciate if you just keep it between us. Because believe it or not, as grown as we is in our big age, it's still grown folks out there that don't know any better. They have circles of friends that all they do is gossip. And you know who those friends are, because when they come to you, they try to gossip. And you'll identify which version of you, who you are. Do you entertain the gossip? Do you continue with it? Just know, if anybody ever talking about somebody to you, baby, they talking about you to somebody. And it all happens because they refuse to look at themselves and they don't want nobody looking at them. But the end of the day, this is all about self-discovery. Who are you? Are you accepting who you are? Because if you don't accept who you are, why the fuck should I? If you don't identify and know who you are, how the fuck I'm supposed to know? True, genuine friendship is someone you can be yourself with. You don't have to change for it. You don't have to manipulate and play tricks and clown around to keep them in your life. If they're meant to be in your life, they will be. You don't have to do nothing but be yourself and plant that seed to where you want to go. If they're not watering while you're watering, not your friend. Keep it moving. It can't just be one person pouring. It can't just be one person taking. It can't just be one person giving. It says, when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Maybe sometimes when you experience loss in your friendships, you think about what you could have done differently. It wouldn't have fixed it. Sure, it would have created some form of change, but we have to want to be fixed. It's like when you think about somebody that needs counseling but refuses to go. They don't want to be fixed. Somebody that need a reading but refuses to get one. They don't want to be fixed. It's too many solutions that we can solve ourselves. And when you refuse to do it, you have to be 100 with yourself and say, I'm not ready. I know I need it. That's a step to acknowledge that you need something. But that's why communication is so important. You need to be able to have a friend that you can communicate what you need from them. I need you to text me when you're not going to show up and you said you was on the way. It's fine you didn't make it. But that ghosting shit, you can't do that to me. I'm over here thinking something done happened to you. I'm checking the motherfucking jails and hospitals because of what I. But it says, today mantra, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. And this is how you set boundaries. You understand, everybody have what they need. As much as, you know, we might end up with codependent people in our life that act like without us, they can't even make a move. They can't even make a decision. That's not true. We all have what we need. People are just meant to add on. And we're meant to add on. Because too much energy does what? Burnt the house down. You have too many plugs plugged in the wall. Too much energy going on. So sometimes giving it away a little bit, that actually helps you. You just can't give it all away. Especially not to a motherfucker that ain't pouring back in. So it says, I am worthy of my needs and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Back to self. What's best for me? So let's get some final messages. Woo, higher spirit. What message? Yeah. Friendless cast members. So it says, and this kind of came out in reverse. So it's giving, it's time to start. Create your joy. Smile and laugh. You deserve to be happy for no reason. Take time to do what feels good. So I think that, like, instead of creating your own joy, you may have been codependent, expecting somebody else to bring you joy, to make you laugh, to make plans, to text you, to make a move. Create your own joy. If you think about doing something today and you don't want to do it by yourself, what's up? I want to do this. Let's stay. All right. Okay. Keep going. You are on the right path. The seeds, you are planting will grow. Totally different deck. Success is guaranteed. Success was in this one. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideas to find success. So it's like you're in alignment right now with this show. You are in alignment with this show. This show was not a mistake. However the outcome happens, however things, is literally not a mistake. It may not turn out the way you envision or what you think should happen, but it's definitely going to get you where you need to be. So, but it says success is guaranteed. And that's what I was saying earlier when I saw this one. This is about so much more than y'all think. So much more than you think. Trust yourself. Your intuition is powerful. That's probably like the second or third time I see intuition. Trust it. Nothing can replace your internal compass. It's giving, y'all got the gift of knowing. Y'all got the gift of discernment. But are you using it? Are you trusting it? I honor my intuition. I trust myself. It's giving, y'all could read tarot. It's giving, you already knew. But you have to trust yourself that you're making the right decisions for you. It's okay to get input, advice, but at the end of the day, don't make no decision for nobody else. You have to make the decision that makes you happy. If that means setting boundaries with someone, letting go of someone else, walking away from something, walking towards something. What is best for you? What does your intuition say? What brings you joy? All right, final messages. Keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you. Don't take anything personally, it drains your energy. So that's that mirror effect, but it's also not burdening yourself with this idea that what they're doing is a reflection of you versus what they're doing is. So what they're doing is not a reflection of you, but what they're doing also is reflecting something back to you about you. Does that make sense? Do I need to say that again? All right. What they're reflecting back to you doesn't have to do with who you are, but it is reflecting something about you back to you. Whether it's how you treat yourself, how you handle your day tasks, how you allow people to treat you. Because when you allow people to treat you a certain way, that means you lacking boundaries. So it's teaching you you don't got no boundaries because you just let me do all this and that to you. That means you're lacking boundaries. So it's definitely teaching you something about yourself. Okay. Questions, comments, or concerns? Anyone? Anything resonate?
I would say me with the fear of well, I guess my biggest fear came from me moving to a new city, not knowing anyone here, and that was kind of scary. Atlanta is such a big place, so I didn't really know where or how I would find friends when I was ready to start looking for friends, and I felt like I was ready to start looking for friends. So that was perfect for me to come onto this show and to be vulnerable, to put my heart out there, throw trust out there. So
now I know it's somebody else on the show that got that same story that's new to Georgia. Right? There's that opportunity. There's that seed.
I think about that a lot. Like like to say your intuition never steers you wrong, but then it's like, am I crazy? Is this my intuition or is these voices in my head? Like which one is it? So
is it paranoia?
yeah,
Paranoia.
is it voices in my head? Do you hear that? You might see that.
So
What's going on?
the difference is intuition is you feel at peace with it. So like it doesn't come with fear. It doesn't come with paranoia. It's literally like I had a like just a calm voice and I felt at peace about it, but it was a scary thing. But it was like I didn't feel scared at all. That's intuition. Everything else is you're gonna feel like a negative move about it. A mood like a negative, like whether that's sadness, fear, paranoia. Though none of those are intuition is literally when it comes through, when you hear it, even if it's meant to disappoint you, you don't feel disappointed. It literally like you're still at peace and you just. But later, sometimes what can happen is like, let's say something comes through and then it's like, okay, you're at peace about it. But then later on, you start thinking about it, like, then you create fear later on. But when it first comes through, there's no fear, there's no thought. It just comes through clear as day. Whether that's seeing something, hearing something, feeling something, it comes through clear. And maybe later comes the thoughts and the paranoia. So it's more so your intuition is telling you to choose yourself. It's telling you this part. What one of these cards said it. And that probably picked up big on you between I honor my intuition, I trust myself, trust yourself, your intuition is powerful, trust that nothing can replace your internal compass. And then it said, keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you. Don't take anything personally. It drains your energy. So I think with that.
I felt that. I did. I felt that.
Yep. And then this part, create your joy, smile, laugh. You deserve to be happy for no reason.
That's me too.
Take time to do what feels good. So your intuition is telling you to do what feels good. It doesn't talk about hurting them. That's that later on, that fear kicking in, that paranoia, that the old mind frame. That's the old thinking. But you're coming out of that. So just be mindful of, like, you know, choosing yourself is an act of self-love. As far as like hurting them, you don't know that. You might actually be freeing them. We don't know how draining it is for them to be a friend with someone like us. Do you know how draining it has to be for? So if you're intuitive, you already know when a motherfucker lying, right? That don't stop people from lying to your face.
And it be draining too, because it's like you think like, why are you lying?
Yeah.
How do you know you're lying? But I let people lie themselves right on up off the picture.
Yep. So, but you have to understand that you cutting yourself free cuts them free, because people don't. You can't want to keep lying, because if you're intuitive, right, you have this intuition. You know the truth. So in a way, you're freeing them from being a liar, because they don't have to lie to you.
Okay. I never thought about it like that.
The only reason why a lie exists is because something is known. So now, like, let's say you never knew something. That's a secret, right? You never knew. That's a secret. But if your intuition telling you, or you getting signs, or you heard of this grapevine, is now when you go ask them and they tell you a lie, that's not a secret anymore. It's a lie. So a secret and a lie is two different things. So it's like, if you're intuitive, which means you need no evidence, no physical evidence. I don't need somebody to call me on the phone and tell me something in my spirit said, hey, you saw that? You heard that? You paid attention to that? Right? So that's your intuition. So now if this is somebody that's been your friend, somebody been active in your life, they're going to know that you're very intuitive, because they're going to notice what you're saying about other things. When you're intuitive, like, or like, let's say you end up speaking about something that literally happened to them that day. You end up talking to them about how somebody else was lying about something else. And then the truth comes out, and it's like, dang, you knew the whole time. Now they know how intuitive you are. So it's almost like you're not just freeing yourself from them, you're freeing them from you. Because that's draining to have to lie, you know, and to have to manipulate. That stuff is a lot. So don't look like, change your perspective. You're not just freeing yourself, you're freeing them. And then they have the opportunity to learn the error of their ways. Like, if they value the friendship, they're going to think about it like, damn, what did I do? What could I have done differently? And they're going to do it differently next time. You know, tread lightly, trust your intuition. What it's saying, you know. But it was a pleasure working with you guys today. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I release y'all energy back to the universe and cleanse it and send it back to y'all to restore good energy. And y'all have a good day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
So
thank you.
Bye.